Good morning and welcome to P&B Sports. I'm about Sunday. Today we'll be having a young Brazilian that is cool in the United States and also playing in the United States, and he will be sharing his experience with us in the show today. Just stick around and grab your teacup because P&B Sport will start now.
Welcome back. It's still P&B Sport. Of course, I'm here with Lucas. John Lucas, a talented Brazilian soccer player. He's the captain of Northwest University, United States. Lucas,
I'm great. How are you? Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so far. We know student athletes, you guys really go to a lot in school.
Oh, it's been great. A month here in Brazil with my family, and it's great to see everyone. It's hot, it's warm, it's very good. It's been awesome, and been spending with friends and family. It's always good.
Tell us a bit about your background. How you started playing soccer right in Brazil?
Actually, not soccer, futsal. It's what I started playing, which is indoor soccer. Here in Brazil, it's very common for players. You see Neymar, Ronaldinho, all those big players from Brazil. They started really young, and I started playing too. A lot of people here, most of the people start playing played professionally in futsal here in Brazil. And then I played futsal for about until I was about 17. And then when I was 17, I was in high school. And then I heard about a friend that was going to the United States to study and to play over there. And then I really enjoyed this idea because here in Brazil, it's very hard to study and play at the same time. You either stop playing to study, or you kind of let go of the study to try to become a pro. So I chose to go for the opportunity of doing both at the same time in America. And then I got a highlights video together. I studied English, and then I got an opportunity first in Colorado to go there and play for a community college called Northeastern Junior College over in Sterling, Colorado. And then I played there for 2 years, got a degree, and then I transferred to Northwest University, where I am right now, over in Seattle, Washington. So I came from futsal, and then I started playing soccer and got an opportunity in America.
Well said, John Lucas. How has the experience been for you playing soccer in the United States?
Oh, it's been great. The soccer in America is very different than in Brazil. In America, they're very physical. So what normally happens is the practices, everything that happens over there, it's very physical. All the workouts, everything that they do, it's meant for you to play 90 minutes, for you to play very hard, and for you to play very physical. So it's a different game than we have here in Brazil or even in Europe, where we play more tactical or technical, if you could say. But it was very good for me to adapt to the physical game, and I really love to travel to play other teams as well. We play other colleges. Yeah, we're in Washington, the state of Washington, so we play teams in Montana. We play teams in Oregon. We really enjoy it.
said, Lucas. Well, Lucas, you'll be telling us about how does being the captain of Northwest University United States means to you. But let's go on a short break. When we're back, we'll get back to that question.
Welcome back. You see P&B Sports right here in the city of Abuja, Nigeria. And we are still with Joan Lucas right from Brazil. Lucas, before we went for a short break, I was asking how does it mean for you to be the captain of Northwest University United States? What does that mean to you?
I don't like to think of me as any better than anyone. Being a captain, the only thing I do different than everyone else is flip the coin before the game. But in the team, there's a lot of leaders. It's not just me. But as the captain, you gotta be an example off the field. You gotta be an example with your grades. You gotta do it on school. You gotta lead the practices. You gotta show everyone, show the way of how you're supposed to behave to make everyone better. And it's been great, awesome working with working with everyone, and it's not that much of a pressure. But I would say it's an honor. Yeah.
Okay. You mentioned something about academics and stuff. How do you, as a captain, being the leader that you are, how do you help your teammates that might have run into trouble academically? I remember, I know in basketball in United States, I know very well about that. If you don't get to a certain grade, if you don't perform very well in the classroom, there's no way you are going to play. So your time or your license to play determines how you perform in the classroom. So as a captain, and you might have a player that might run into perhaps having issues with academically, but as a captain, how do you pull that player out?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is time management, because you got a lot on your plate. You know, you got to train with the team. You got to train by yourself. You got to do all the work. Sometimes you got to work 2 hours work. You got a calendar. You got time for you to do everything. Time for your workout. Time to get some food. Time to practice. Everything works with the schedule. In America, it's very, very organized. Also, academically, as a team, there's an expectation for you to get certain grades. If you don't, you're not going to play. And if you're not playing because of grades, that motivates you more to get to the level you need to be. the teachers and the staff at the college, they help us a lot. So communication is key. By telling them that you're an athlete, by telling them that you're going to be away for some games during season, and that you're going to put in the effort to make up all your work. So it's just time management and communication.
Okay, well said, Lucas. Then my next question would be, what are your plans after college? What do you want to do? Your goals and aspiration after college? And you remember, as a Brazilian, everybody expected that you should be the Ronaldo and also the how they call the Neymars of this world. So, what are your plans after you must have graduated from Northwest University?
Yeah, that's funny. But there's a lot of Brazilians over there too in Seattle. There's 3 Brazilians in the team as well. But my plans are, I graduate in May with a bachelor's in business, and then I have another year of a master's degree in IT management. So my plans now are to focus on mainly 2 things. Another year of soccer. I have one more year of soccer, and also my last year of school. After school, I don't really know if I'm gonna keep playing soccer. Depends on the opportunities I get, but I'm really excited for the opportunities that I'm gonna have with my degree. Get an opportunity to stay in America and work after I graduate. But there's a lot of opportunity. There's opportunities to stay in America. There's opportunities to come back to Brazil as well. So I'm very excited to see what's going to happen.
Okay, let's still talk about your team, Lucas. I spoke to Bernardo Costa last week, and he told me about
last season, and you finished right on the log. And this season, because you were able to be the champion last season, you should be able to win the season this year. Ronaldo is trying to tell us.
Yes, when I came to Northwest, my first season, I was injured, so I had to stay one whole season without playing. So I played only, I think, a little bit towards the end of the season when I was already recovered from my injury. And it was a really hard time at the beginning because you really want to play, but you can't because you're injured. So you really rely on your teammates, and you really rely on seeing them do really well on the field. And that motivates you to put in the work and to get back on the field. So that's what I did. I got motivated by all the guys playing, and thankfully I recovered from my injury, and then I came back for this last season that we just had this year, well last year now. So it was really good seeing everyone put in the work, and that motivated me to go back and play the season. So
Well said. Now, I still want to stay within the team. So, sorry, I'm asking so many questions. Very a lot of things. So let's talk about your teammates, the two brothers, Damian and Andrew. Can you get a little bit of, let's just know a little bit of them before we have them on the show. As the team leader, so Damian.
yeah, I only have positive things to say about both Andre and to Bernardo as well. He's my roommate. Bernardo, I love Bernardo.
Hold on, Lucas. If you say that time is just don't have any negative things that you
Uh,
know.
there's nothing. They're great. They're awesome on the field. They're awesome off the field. Um, we have so much fun too when we're not in classes, when we're not in practices. We go out that they have in Seattle. We speak the same language too. We both speak Portuguese. You're not going to be able to tell them apart at first, but they're the hardest working guys you'll meet. I mean, they're examples in the team today. They were examples when they came in last year as their first year. They were examples, and they beat everyone in the fitness drills, and they were fit. Then they're an example of fitness, an example of how to put in the work off the field and on the field. So they are just very hardworking guys, and you can see on the field with the results. They're just outstanding players. They can be amazing with the ball.
Like you said something about you can't tell them apart. I think maybe let me bring this in. You know, I was supposed to have a session with Andre on Friday, and he now said he would love to have share same section with Damian. So I'm going to have both of them the same day. So you just said that now. So I was not wondering, like, why do you want same day with Damian? Because I booked Andre for Friday last week. So I was going to have a section with him, but he said no, that he would prefer having same section with Damian, which is on Wednesday. I think that will make sense with what we are saying now, right? That it's easy to tear them apart because it's like they do things um, uh, I think they do things the same time, or they look at things in one way. All right, I don't know if that is the right word to use. Okay, now as we wrap up, Lucas, is there anything else you want to tell us that we not asked? Is there anything you feel like you need to tell us, and maybe tell your audience as well? And then anything, or maybe tell us here in Nigeria, because me now I want to go to Brazil. You are not away from Brazil. I want to go to Brazil to play soccer too.
Yeah, I would
Is there
love to
anything you want
visit Nigeria as well.
really? Okay, so tell us, is there anything you want to tell us that you feel you want to share with us apart from
Yeah,
what
I
we
think
said
the
earlier?
biggest inspiration too, you talk about Damien, Andre, Bernardo. I talk about Titus too. Titus is our assistant coach, and he's from Nigeria. So he came from Nigeria to play in the United States. And he's also one of the hardest working players that I've ever met. Um, Mainly two things. God, in that if you put your plans before his, and also that for you that play soccer, for you that is young and want to play soccer and want to study, just keep going for it. It is a dream that I made it happen, and Titus made it happen too from Nigeria. So it's totally achievable. And if you want to come to Brazil, I mean, Brazil's amazing all year too. So feel free.
Okay, I think I'll say, but I think I can't play soccer anymore. I think I'm too old now to play soccer. Do you think I can still run?
You can come. You can stay in my house.
Uh, I don't think I will survive a day if I have to go to the pitch with you guys.
No, it's not that bad. It's pretty awesome.
It is. I don't see my size. I don't think I'll survive. I don't think I will survive a day if I have to go to the pitch.
Have you seen Have you seen the movie Rio with the birds? It's just like that. It's amazing. People playing soccer on the
What did
streets,
you
and it's fun all
look at
the
what did you call it? Look at what did you call it? You said a movie. It's not reality.
time.
You get it's a movie.
But it's close. It's close.
Thank you very much, Lucas, for sharing your experiences with us. We appreciate you so much, and I believe that when we invite you next time, you are going to honor our invitation, Lucas. And I want
Thank
to
you.
use this opportunity, to say safe flight back to United States. I think you are resuming on the 12th, isn't it? Safe flight back to United States, and as you pursue your career, and also I want you to win this season. I think this should be a bet, right?
Yeah, I
I want you
appreciate
to, I
the
want you to
invitation
win
a
this
lot.
season. So we can have you on this show with the trophy. How about that?
For sure, for sure.
Thank you so much, Lucas. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the invitation. I'm very happy. Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'll be
to
talking to
Lucas from Brazil, and of course he have shared so many things with us, and how his career started, and all the experiences he had in the United States. He's currently the captain of the Northwest University in United States, and that's the size of our show today. And my name is Ebal Sunday, and for me and the entire team, I say goodbye.